30 years ago, we left the door open. We left it, the key underneath the mat. Fast forward 30 years, everybody is locking down their home, but everybody is installing cameras. They have the Ring. They've got, multi-locks. They're putting as much physical security to protect the valuables in their home. But what I get the sense of is that organizations are not doing the same as far as their business is concerned. And yes, we're putting a camera, we're putting some door locks, some call it RFID cards.
Mhm.
But the motivation to get into someone's business that has very high valuable IP or data is a lot more than walking into a home.
One, it costs a lot more to secure a business than it does a home. If you just look at the software, the hardware, everything else that's required, all the controls. And sometimes, of course, these businesses are in, I'll speak from experience here, 40-year-old buildings that can't really use or give you the latest and greatest when it comes to security. So you have to accommodate. Now, if I wanted to take this from a hacker's perspective, not a red team perspective, why would I bother breaking into the business if I can break into somebody's home and gain access to the business from there? Because most people work from home now.
Now you're giving us a different perspective about. No, I know, which I think that's something that we did not discuss, and most
No, we didn't.
organizations are not looking at. But
I just wanted to
yes,
play devil's advocate a little
no,
bit.
I think it's an incredible, very important point. Is that even today, when half your workforce has gone remote in many businesses, some businesses, maybe more, maybe less,
Mhm.
is that by extension becomes a it becomes a call it an intrusion point for the business itself. We're not going to get into the showing up at someone's home with Tim Hortons box
No.
and box of donuts, but if you actually have your telecom provider showing up and saying, "Oh, I need to repair. I'm checking for, if there's a faulty connection or we have,
Mhm.
you know, that opens up a completely different,
I am
can of
not going
worms.
to
That's
confer
a dark
upon
hole. But you've given everybody here think that on its own just leaves a very big question mark. And I think that most leaders who are listening into this need to start thinking